Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rena. If you're new here, then welcome. It is another month and it's time to do my beauty buys and buys. I've been really enjoying this format actually. I've been surprised as how much product actually I bring in this month. I always thinking I'm on a low buy, but maybe not that low. So next year I might even do a beauty budget so I can really control my inventory because they're out of control. And I've been trying to control it, but they're always been out of control. Regardless, let's just get started. We're always starting with the purchases because if you're comparing the sizes of the box, you realize the empty is much more than purchase, which is always a good thing. Starting with purchase, skincare wise, I've got one cleanser. This is the QV Ceramide cleanser. This one was on 60% off sale when I went to Woolies. And here's the deal. I always can't say no to a good deal. And the deal when I was buying is spend $20 or something, get 1,000 rewards point. That lets $5 off. So it's like discount on discount. So this one was $6, I would say. It's 350 grams. And I wasn't quite sure if this is a foaming cleanser or it's a cream cleanser. I'm hoping it's more of a cream cleanser. But even if it's not, it's gonna be okay because I'm really drawn towards to ceramide and I can use it for body and face as the name suggested. So it shouldn't be a product that's gonna take me too long to use. However, to get the threshold of $20, I did end up picking up this Dermatherapy Very Dry Skin Cream. So these are using for around your heels as the photo showed here. You can also use it just for all around body, elbows, those areas. And in this one, they also give you a free very dry face cream. So you are purchasing one but get one free. This cream is only 10 grams here. It's a free sample just to really nourishing your body. I think it'll be perfect for me to take it for travel when I'm going back to China. This can be my body lotion. Not that I don't have any in China waiting for me to use. I'm already start looking into like the online shoppings in China. I'm like, stop it, Rena. But I am down to my very last heel balm. The one I'm using at home, the one I'm using at my mom's place, and also the one I'm using at my partner's place. They're all no backups. So when I finish them, it will be finishing 3 altogether. So I thought this is a great deal. There are 60% off at Woolies as well. I thought they were doing clearance so they can get out of the shelf. But I went the other week and they're everything back to normal price. So I don't know what was the problem. There was a packaging change or anything, but everything looks the same. So I pick up 2 to make that threshold. So now out of the $20, I also got $5 off. So potentially I spent $15 on all 3 or 5 if you count it that way. I think that's a good bargain. But I know I didn't need to purchase this. I shouldn't be drawn to it, but that's the fun part of me shopping. And the other skincare is a sunscreen. This is the Cancer Console Hydration Boost SPF 50+, 24 hours hydration. I opened up this one. I haven't started using it, but I really enjoyed the pump design. They're so chic now, like, you know, the original one, the mattifying one that I reviewed many years ago, standard, and they hasn't changed it yet, I think. They're still the same. But yeah, these are expensive though, but I guess packaging and everything all add up to the cost. I want to review, I was writing down the other day, all the sunscreen from Cancer Console so I can give you guys another rundown. All the Cancer Console full review here with me. I reviewed these videos from 4 years ago, so that's a long way start. So at the moment, I only have 1, 2, maybe 3 sunscreens that I don't have from them. All the other ones I have either reviewed, finished, or at least having it in the reviewing process. And then I can do a full-on review with you guys because they have expanded the range, but they also ditched a few products before. So if you are someone loving Cancer Console, wait for that one. Just hanging tight there and I'll do an update. Also, while talking about sunscreen updates, I saw TGA has drawn back the ultraviolet Lin sunscreen. I believe that's the one. I do have another ultraviolet one, but it wasn't the one they withdrew. So yeah, there is a bit of an update on that. That particular sunscreen do have mismatched batches and they're trying to blame it to the manufacturer, which, you know, that's a separate topic, that's a separate video. But to me, I'm like, you're the company. You blaming your manufacturer still is yours. Anyway, that was just a bit funny when I was reading that. And then I have two makeup products. I did pick up this e.l.f. Contouring Light and Medium Halo Glow. This one is on sale at Kohl's for $6. So I believe the retail is $24. So it was like sale, but they're trying to get rid of it, so they get another half price out of the sale price. I'm just thinking using it as a highlighter. Not quite sure how much contouring I'm gonna get out of it. And do I need it? No. But do I want to try it? Absolutely yes. I really enjoyed the Halo Glow filter, the one that they were inspired from Charlotte Tilbury, the primer. So I'm currently having a bit of high hope for this one. So hopefully I'll do a quick new makeup when I do get ready with me next time. I really enjoy doing get ready with me in front of the camera with you guys, and I've been getting better. I'm so impressed. The other one is a K-Beauty. This is the brand Hints or Hints. This is their Second Skin Matte Cushion and Refill set. You definitely can get this from Yesstyle. What you get is a cushion and a refill package. The cushion itself is 12 grams, and that's a pretty decent size. I was watching someone was like doing update on their Tom Ford cushion foundation, and what the feedback was, the foundation is perfect, but it was so little product inside. I never have a Tom Ford one, but knowing that when we buy cushion foundations, also look at the grams is quite helpful. And the refill one obviously is the same size, so you get these pretty good prices. And I wanted to use more cushion foundations this year because I've been quite neglecting that category. I'm trying to do my beauty inventory with you guys in front of the camera, and also put things aside, what I want to use out, what I want to get rid of, what's on my chopping block, what's my kind of like self-destructed products. So I quickly had a look of my foundation. I have that many foundation, I have no idea. A lot of them are actually cushions, so I should use them a lot faster, and I should use them a lot more to get rid of them, get some good use out of it. But that concludes all of my purchases. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 big pack wise, not counting the little gift or the refill. They're just in one box. And now let's get into my empties. My first category is actually some decluttering, which are also saying goodbye to. One is the Azelaic Clear Action 20% azelaic acid treatment, spot treatment. This one expired in July 2025. I've used all the way till August, and I'm like, this is finally time to say goodbye. I've used half of it. The previous bottle, when I bought it, I used it like to the very last drop before the expiration date. Can't talk. I do have areas around here that I want to focus on. I don't know, suddenly I just got blemishes. I'm blaming to the changing season, but I've also got pimples over these areas, and they are not happened during my period. They just happens randomly. I'm like, what is going on? So I'm trying to kind of change a few things in my skincare routine at the moment, and this is one of the things I want to move out of my collection. I do have other azelaic acid product in my skincare routine, but because it's expired, I figure it's better that just let it go. Similar case when I was going through some of my random stash, I saw this Vital Olive Focus Roll-On Oil. This was in one of the advent calendars that was a small company in Australia, which they're out of business now, very sadly. But I received this one in that. I tried it the other day. It was doing nothing. So I think the rosemary, whatever the essential oils in there are completely gone now. So definitely let it go. And also I'm starting to collect the things I want to use in 2026 for my chopping block. I'm really going ahead this year. I'm really well planned because I'm going away a whole month in November back to China. I really need to start planning, and September is my birthday month, so I'm gonna get busy. Pretty much October is the only time I have some free time, and I don't necessarily have a lot of day offs, so I'm gonna use all my chop up times to get things planned, and when I have a chunk of time, I'll just film a couple, and hopefully I can add it as I go along. So I found this Haru Haru one, the Beauty Multi-Purpose Balm. This one just gone bad. Like, It's not expired, but it feels like wax now. I tried to scrape up a little bit, nothing worked. And I was gonna use it like a body lotion type of product, like after I spray some toner on my skin or doing oil on my skin, and then while my skin is nice and wet, I'll just layer on this balm. But I think I just have to say goodbye to it. A bit sad, but it wasn't a product that I really wanted to use, as in I don't know what's the purpose of this one sitting in my skincare routine, what category it should be under. So yeah, I'm happy it's gone. Then the last but not least is a balance. This is a salon brand, like from my laser treatment brand. It's the Recovery Laser Gel Anti-Redness Soothing Treatment, 100 ml, and expired. It manufactured in 2023, and it says here is once you open this for 12 months. I've definitely left it longer than that because frankly saying, I think it'll still work at the moment. It doesn't have a lot of active ingredient, but I don't need any soothing treatment gels. I've gone through those periods. And just me saying here, if you are going through, one thing that can help is the after sun gel, as well as Pow cream, those Pow balm that you can use, that you can get anywhere at chemist. This one cost me around 50 bucks, I would say. It's not that it's not working, but I don't need to spend that money. I was totally believe it's gonna help. And I know about skincare. I've been learning myself, and still yet I got into the whole rabbit hole of I need to have a particular name called Recovery Laser Gel product. So now that's my lesson learned. All right, moving on to the actual empties. We're gonna quickly go through the supplements because I've only got 3 this month. I can see a couple coming out for next month, but we'll wait until then. I did finish the Sweets High Strength Vitamin C, what is called the fizzy tablets. This one is their old packaging. It's in strawberry flavor. I really enjoyed the scent and the flavor. I was halfway through. What made me use it out very quickly is because my partner was really sick, and then everyone that I go to work, either my co-workers, the doctors I work with, they were kind of sick. My patients, they were really sick or just got better from a sickness. I'm like, I definitely need vitamin C every day to boost it up. And I have to say, in the changing season, I'm currently using another 2 10-pack ones. They're kind of essential, so I'm really glad I had those stashes in my drawer, and I'm really glad I still have some more. But now we're getting into spring, so hopefully I don't need them as frequently. The other one that I finished is the Blackmore's Vitamin B6. This is particular to help to relieve premenstrual tension syndromes. I think it helped, but it hasn't helped as much as I thought it would compared to when I first started using it. I used to use it 3 tablets for the first 3 days, or even the day prior to my cycle when I can feel it's coming. And it really helping with getting rid of my headaches, getting rid of the cramps, lower back pain. But now I pretty much use 1 tablet or 2 for the first couple of days, and it somewhat helps. So I'm definitely not repurchasing this. I never experienced really bad menstruals. This is something I actually found my dad was so funny. So the story is he had a bit of vitamin B deficiency, and what he ended up doing is go to the supplement aisle, picked up every single vitamin B. You know, they have vitamin B 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and all the way up to 12, I think. He picked up every one of them, and he picked up this. I mean, he didn't need this in the first place, and I was like, what are you doing, man? So I was going through his stash trying to tell him what to use, what's not, what's expired first, use those instead of others, and I found that in the pile. So it's good for me to experience and try it out, but I know it's not my thing. But it's so funny. And then I also finished out this Nature's Way Beauty Collagen Mature Virgin Skin Gummies. At this stage, I'm only using it occasionally, but mom really enjoying it. The story behind is mom's got diabetes. She can't really eat sugar. This one doesn't contain sugar. The sugar here are less than 0.1 gram. So she just eat it as a sugar trace. And I said, Mom, this is collagen. And then she's like, bring it on, bring it on. She really enjoys it, and I think if you're in that category, just similar like mom, or you're trying to avoid eating sugar and you want something with a little bit benefits, this has worked. I do feel like the effectiveness of this one is not one of those you can see it straight away, but it's a good way of control your sugar if that really replace your sugar intake and it's a little bit supplements it. It does taste like sugar, but not very sugary. So I actually really thinking the taste is okay. I just fell out of the whole gummy situation cycles. I goes back and forth. If you watch my videos at the start of the year or at the end of last year, the end of year empty, I was in love, but not anymore. And those are all my supplements. Moving on to my eye cares, I did manage a few things. My contact solution, the Opti-free ones. I don't know if I always show this in my empties, and I feel like there are hit and misses. Some days I do remember showing it to you, other days I forgot. But I've been going back to the eye wash whole journey. I remember when I first discovered this, it was a few years back, and I said, oh my god, it's one of the things I always in my stash. And then there was once I forgot to buy a backup, and then I just never used it. Recently I felt like my eyes are pretty irritated, very tired from time to time again, so I went to purchase this Optrex eye wash. This is 110 ml, $10. And I also found Recklens, they do contact solutions too. Their eye wash for 100 ml is like $5. The ingredients are completely different. This one is sodium chloride and purified water, which is the minimum ingredient for you to wash and get rid of the irritation of the eyes, which is really good for first aid use if you got things got in your eyes. Where this one, they do add in a few other ingredients here, like witch hazel. They're also adding benzoyl chloride, something chloride. I searched it up. These are really good for calming the irritated eyes. To me, my eyes are just a bit tired, and I think there's always a little bit of maybe every now and then dirt or gunk even coming from my mask, you know, some of the clay mask and my contact lenses. So I feel like I will be going through these interchangeably. Like I don't need this every time, but I can't just use that all the time. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I'll just get another pair when I go to chemist again, because I just finished this one today, and I'll just use them interchangeably. That's my theory of thinking. Now moving to my body care, I finished a couple shampoo. One that I finished yesterday is the Sheer Moisture 100% coconut oil daily hydration shampoo. This one, all right, let's just mark it right here. If you have really dry hair, and if you found your current hair routine, even after using conditioner, is not nourishing enough, try this, try this, try this. It is so nourishing to the point I used this yesterday and I didn't use a conditioner, because I found when I use a conditioner on top of this, my hair just greasy from immediately after wash. Not the dirty grease, but you can feel like there's too much nourishment on your hair. You know, it's heavy and draw down. It's just not airy, not refresh. So this is definitely for a dry hair type, which is what they're suggesting, to have someone really need a hydration. But I will not repurchase this because I don't think I need it. If I get it for free, I will definitely use it because I think it's good, but it's just not what I need. If you're a middle dry hair, I would actually recommend the Aveeno, the almond oil blend shampoo. This is also for deep hydration, and this is something mom would use more than me. Again, I sometimes skip a conditioner when I'm using this. Sometimes I will use a leave-in conditioner, like the ones you don't wash in the shower, like you applied afterwards, so I can really control the amount that I use on my hair, because this is nourishing. And obviously they change the packaging, they update their packaging, and it's so much expensive now. When I used this, it was like $7 when it was on half price sale. Now it's nearly $10 on half price sale. I'm like, but it is good product. I bought this at TK Maxx. If I can ever see this at TJ Maxx here in Australia, I would grab all that I see. They're good. and a mini travel size, the Claw Rain Oil Control Shampoo. I said in my last video or the one before, I finished all of it. This is a stash I found at my mom's place. So I think this is the last one from their place stash as well. So truly this should be the last one. So this just use that while I go to swim. Again, it's good, but doesn't create bubbles, so it's a bit wasteful, all that. And 2 body care that I've got here. Oh, this body care is leaking. Ew. This is the Gaia. Is that how you say it? The Natural Baby Lavender Sleep Time Wash 50 ml. This bottle is leaking, so I didn't like it. I'm really not enjoying the leaking packaging. Even when I go swim, it will leak it pretty much everywhere in my swim bag, so it creates bubbles. The content itself is okay. I think it's a really mild lavender scent, which I really don't mind. It does lather up quite a bit of bubbles, but I feel like the wash is quite thick, so I tend to use a lot. Again, it's the same issue. I think it's a bit wasteful. If it's a little bit more diluted, it will be better in my opinion. Then my partner and I used up the CeraVe SA Soothing Cleanser, Smoothing Cleanser. We use it in the shower. He used it on his body. I used it on my bumpy areas on my arms, on my back, under my armpits, and I washed my face while I was in shower. I have another one that we're using. I don't have any backups at the moment, so next time when they're having a free gift with purchase, I'll probably buy another one as a backup. I'm really enjoying this. I also want to try him a few more nourishing ones because he seems to have a lot of like very sensitive skin, very easy irritated skin. So I want to see if there's any others would help to further improve his skin condition. I feel like it's so much better than before, but something could do. That's what I'm thinking. And then for dental care, I have used up 1 toothpaste. I actually used up 2 and my partner threw the other one away, and that's the one that I really want to talk about it because it was the White Glow, the purple one, the whitening one, and I think it works. This is just standard the whitening toothpaste, the white colored one. Yeah, we always have this in the house floating around, so it's always a good brand that I would always recommend. And another classic is the Colgate Flax Fresh Mint mouthwash, one of the staples I've been using for a year now that I haven't found anything better. I do have a couple that I want to try, but so far I'm really happy with one. The price, the refreshness, the experience, as in how much it cleans. It's just everything is more than above average, so it's really good. Okay, before we get into proper skincare, let's get through all these masks. I don't have any face mask this time. I do just finish a 10-pack mask, but I don't have the package with me, so we'll wait until next month to talk about it. I did use up a lot of eye patches here, and it's getting really warm, so let me just fan myself for a minute. We used up 3 Japanese versions. These are the ones my partners really enjoy. So he find out I'm actually using eye patches sometimes, and he tried one. He tried the Chinese brand that I've got here. He also tried the Japanese one. He feels like the Japanese one has a better temperature control versus some of the Chinese ones are either not heat up or they heat up too much. And I agree, but these are more affordable, so I'm gonna go with a bit of mixture. So I used up 1, 2, 3 of this pink version. And this is one just random. Oh, which one is random? Like these 2. One of them, I forgot which one that I bought a new pack. And I think this one is like a random gift or something. So yeah, these are the new ones I got. Nothing special, still the same standard. And then I have these 4 that you can see in my previous as well. They're all working fine. If I have the budget, like I said, I will go for the Japanese ones, but while I'm just using it on an everyday basis, I think they will provide just enough. I did miss out one hair care. This is a conditioner by the brand Hair Boss by Lisa Shepard. I believe this is in one of the boxes or event calendars because it says it's made in England. A possible is coming from Chemist Warehouse or Priceline. It's a standard OK conditioner. I'm using everything I can fan to give myself a little bit air at the moment. Now moving on to cleansers, I have used up the The Ordinary Glycolipid Cream Cleanser. Love this. Really lightweight, creamy, non-foaming cleanser. I love to use it during the morning, and I've used it at nighttime where saying I've already washed myself, but I went out and then I came back, I felt like I need to wash it again. It's good. For the days when I want to create bubbles, like a deep clean, this is obviously not it, but it's good for most days. And I've also finished out this Lashi cleanser. This is a Japanese one that I bought when I went to Downtown Donkey in Hong Kong. Finally finished this. I even cut it open because my sister liked it so much. This is definitely a much harsher and deep cleanser compared to the Ordinary. So I only get my sister to use once per day. However, frankly saying, you know, the kids outside, they just play, and then the dirts, they don't care. And if you don't ask them to wash, they'll just like a kitty wash, splash with water, and that's it. So I found this actually really effective for her. But if you are quite sensitive skin, your skin's really dry, don't use it that often. I've also managed to finish the Caudalie Purifying Gel Cleanser. This is a 30 ml. I used it out while I was going for a swim. And everything definitely is gonna look different. I don't know if the early videos are too washed out because obviously the sun started hitting right in front my windows, and I got a little bit of natural light, so my camera said it's too warm, so they washed it. It was too hot, so the camera stopped working. And I was talking about this Caudalie Purifying Gel Cleanser. I'm just finger crossed my previous footage is okay now, they're not too washed off. I'll try to salvage a little bit. I want to add it, finger crossed. Yeah, this is really good, really light, refresh light bubbles that I really enjoy. I would see myself using a big bottle as well, and I'm hoping to try more from the brand. And then another cleansing product is a makeup remover by Estee Lauder, their Gentle Eye Makeup Remover. This is a great one as well. Really enjoyed it. It doesn't irritate the eyes, and this is different to the Maybelline one because that's an oil base, like a bi-phase sort of formula. This is just pure like micellar water, but for the eyes, so you don't leave that greasiness at all around the eyes, which then I'll use my eye wash most likely to kind of rinse it. So I actually really enjoy this. Obviously it's a bit expensive, comes around in the free gift quite often. This one was in one of the year box where I got this from. So yeah, I'm thinking next time when I see this, wouldn't be as a fillet product, it would be something I really gonna be enjoyed. And then moving into serums, I've got a whole bunch of serums. I'm just gonna quickly show you. I've got a handful travel size serums. Out of all the small ones, I do have one full size. This is the Nightless A-Control Azelaic Acid 10% serum. Love this. Before I was stopping using it, I think it really holds my skin together, and now season's changing and this is finished, and I just take a break, move on to some other serums. And I was trying some from The Ordinary, and all of a sudden the skin is still good, but the pimple control, because I don't have any ingredient for that, is kind of coming back around here and in my T-zone. So I do have a travel size of this one. I'll see in my stash, can I adjust it? If I can't, and then I have to bring this back. It is so good. Then let's go through my mini ones. I finished the Derma E Vitamin C Concentrated Serum. I've used this one before, but I can't remember if I talked about it in a video. It's really good with hyaluronic acid as well, and it's quite lightweight. It doesn't give you that oil finish that a lot of vitamin C serums does. However, it does have a bit of like vitamin C smell, if you remember from SkinCeutical, so it's not my favorite. My favorite is still the Paula's Choice one. Also, the Kiehl's one that I also finished up the mini, the Powerful Strength Line Reducing C Concentrate. This is also, this is also a really good one that I enjoy. This one gives you a fume feeling, so it's like a silicone heavy. Let me see if I can squeeze anything out. No, it's all gone. So I particularly like to use it in the morning because it feels like I have a primer on already, my skin's filtered through. But yeah, in the morning, I don't really mind. And it's got 12.5% concentration vitamin C and also hyaluronic acid together. And then something that, to my surprise, is the Lancome Absolute D Serum. Oh my god, they're so tiny. This is really good. I use it a couple times along with my mom. I give her like a whole Mother's Day set from the whole range. Mainly is their eye cream, and they give you a couple small ones. This was in one of them. The scent is absolutely increased experience, like plus points, especially if you enjoy that kind of luxurious scent. I really enjoy the formula and the scent. I can't obviously tell you how much it improved my skin by a little 5ml ones, but I do think it's a pretty good product that I would consider when they have good price, like the L'Oreal Friends and Family sale next time. If they have a serum big one, gift pack with little others, I will consider purchase. Another one that is, to my surprise, is Elizabeth Arden, the Privilege range. I think this is their kind of expensive range. Correct me if I'm wrong. I've recently been watching one of my Chinese YouTubers that I really enjoy, and she said the Elizabeth Arden's capsule, which one that she's talking about, the new silver capsule, she really enjoyed it. I'm like, oh, I want to purchase too. So I'm waiting for a good sale and maybe to get that one. Anyways, this is their anti-aging daily serum. It's good. It's actually quite nice. And I have to say, I feel like Elizabeth Arden's price range is not as high as like Lancome Estee Lauder. So when they're all not having sales, this is relatively affordable. So I should look into the brand a little bit more. It's actually doing much better than I thought. For a stage, I felt like Elizabeth Arden fell off the train of that high-end brand. They kind of just no innovations, nothing. But no, they've got some good stuff recently. And then a cult classic, this is the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Serums. You can see I'm trying to use up all these luxury brand travel sizes. This is one of the serums, like I can always trust it. I know it will do well. It's not particularly targeted for certain area, like saying I'm trying to get rid of pimples, I have to use this. No, this is one of those multi, what's the word? All-in-one serums that you know your skins get benefit from it. But if you want to treat particularly that you want a slightly higher concentration in that particular ingredient, obviously you have to go find that particular serum. This is kind of like the Lancome, what is called the youth activation one. That was good too. And then this is the Talago, definitely like a French, I'm assuming. This is a serum that I don't know where I got it from. I'm thinking it's from Adore Beauty, which was gonna be a while back. Is their energizing detoxifying serum. First the wrinkles and radiance, like first front line against those. It's okay. It's just something I use it. I'm like, oh well, I have it, I'll use it. And for creams, I've got 3 travel sizes I finished. 2 are in my 2025 shopping blog, so I was definitely trying to use them up. The Olay Regenerates the Retinol 24 Night Moisturizing Fragrance-Free version. This is not bad, but I don't see myself repurchase. Like, it's definitely okay, and it's probably past okay. Price, not so okay. However, I don't feel like, oh my god, I miss this so much and I want to repurchase. I do feel like I want to keep the container because it's a nice 8-gram size and it's plastic. I don't worry that I drop it and break it or anything. And I do like the color. So yeah, the packaging isn't a win, but the product is just alright. And then I've got 2 Julic ones. One is the Rare Rose Cream Hydrate and Glow. Got it from their advent calendar, and that was like 2 years ago. I've got a random phone call from China. I'm not picking that up. That definitely not sound like legit. I'm just gonna let it buzz. I saw their new advent calendar and I'm like, I want to purchase. They have more oils this time in their advent calendar, which for me is a bonus because I use them up a lot more. But at the same time, they have a lot of these. They do put in their new line. But mainly they're all travel sizes. For 200 bucks, all travel sizes. I'm gonna wait for a better deal to convince myself the potential ability for me actually purchasing it. Because if you watch my Get Ready With Me, I told you guys I'm trying not to buy it. I am still trying not to, but I don't know how well I'm gonna go on that whole promises. The other one is also from that event calendar, the Nutri-Define Supreme Restorative Rich Cream. I got their eye cream. My mom really enjoyed it, so I asked her to see if she likes this better than the eye cream or as much as, then I can give this to her as her Christmas gift or birthday gift, because her birthday is in January. But she didn't think this is as good as the eye cream, so it's good that we tried it, and it feels still really nice, but just not the next level. And then for proper skincare masks wise, I finished the Chinese brand eye patches. So you got 60s in there. I finished all of these. My mom really started to enjoy this because she noticed the puffiness, how it's been improved and reduced when you're using these patches. That's really good. I was like, Mom, all these years, finally you're on board with me. And I like to use them every now and then, especially in the morning if I washed, like took a shower, after gym took a shower, and then I'll do this mask, particularly in the morning to depuff. I also finished 2 mud masks. One is the brand Home Facial Pro Beauty Craze. This is just a cleansing mask. It's actually a Chinese brand, but I do feel like, did I see this at Yesstyle or somewhere, like on the Asian beauty website that you can purchase? It's okay, standard, okay. What I want to talk about is the anti-post Halo Skin Brightening Facial Mud Mask. I wasn't having any hopes towards this brand, this particular product at all, but holy moly, it is good. It's so nourishing. It's got small particles, so as you apply, as you are trying to wash it off, you have exfoliations going on. It helps clean your dead skin. It somewhat help with the pores, but I don't think the pore is their number one. I do feel like exfoliation, it is what it's going for, and my skin was just soft, brightened, and my pores is somewhat cleaned out because it's a mud mask. Love it. I do feel like while I'm using this, I need to have a separate pore cleansing mud mask at the same time that does not necessarily having particles in, like the Clinique one that I can think of, to really draw the dirt in the pores and to get that cleaned out. But this is like an overall 80+ points scored mask that I really enjoyed. I don't know if I have more. I need to look it up in my stash. Then for body oil, I have one. This is the Sol de Janeiro Bum Bum Body Oil. I really enjoy the scent. I wasn't gonna think I would be the one saying I like this body oil and I particularly enjoy the scent, but there you go. I really love the scent. I mixed this with my jojoba company jojoba oil, so I do 1 droplet or one little pour, because this doesn't have any control, like it's just a wide open bottle. So I do 1 tiny pour of this mixed with 2 pumps of my jojoba oil to apply on my, like, you know, arm and legs, and it just gives the nice nourishment, and 2 oils combined as well, and it gives a lovely scent. I can see myself just use the oil itself. It might be a little bit too heavy in the scent if I just using this one all over my body, so I can always see myself combine this with another body oil that I'm using, kind of save me money and also enjoy all that. But I think the moisturizing from the oil is good, scent is great. The only thing is the price, so I am looking out when they're having like a box with this oil content within, or when I have sales, maybe I'll go for this one. Then I have 2 miscellaneous. One is a makeup. I finished a mini setting spray. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Finally finished the last bit of it a couple weeks ago. Really enjoyed this, and I wanted to repurchase straight away, but I did a setting spray test battle back to back. And here's the one that I have in my stash at the moment, the Beauty Miracle Flawless Setting Spray, and it works just fine. I literally sprayed this today and I think it did help me hold up the makeup. I had this makeup since 1:30 and now we're nearly 4 o'clock, and in between this time it was so hot. I went outside, walked in the sun for 20 minutes back and forth, and went shopping like to the nearest supermarket, and we bought things I was carrying, so it was a lot tested for sweat proof, and the makeup setting spray just hold up for it. And I know it's good and it's affordable, and I also know the controversial things about Beauty, but just ignore the label, the product inside, it's really similar to this and it's so much cheaper. And at this day, price, money is everything. I mean, Charlotte Tilbury probably doesn't have to be that expensive. If it's not that expensive, I wouldn't even be buying Beauty in the first place. So I think, to me, part of me thinking it's because how highly price tag this one is leading me in results for me to trying something affordable, even having a lot of controversials, and turns out I like that one better. I hope that makes sense. It's not that I'm supporting them and encouraging them doing it. You don't have to copy the packaging. You definitely can just go with your own brand. But I felt like because I was hesitating repurchase Charlotte Tilbury because how expensive it is, I am literally looking for dupes, and this obviously is one on the market. I hope that makes sense. And the last but not least is a hand wash refill. This is the Cleanery Hand Wash Blood Orange and Mint. This is my second refill being used, or maybe the third one. I actually really enjoyed it, and this compact I found is perfect. If you like to use hand wash that you had previous bottles that you really enjoy, keep it. Or I know some people like to decorate their house, you know, Christmas season, everything's Christmas themed, and pumpkin season, I mean Halloween season, fall season. Okay, this is take 3. So my battery died on me again, even though I closed my curtains, so I don't know what's going on. I was talking about that face hand wash refill. I found this particularly good if you want to decorate your house into the themes, and then you can just pop this refill in. You don't have to worry about from bottle transfer to bottle, so less waste. So I'm really enjoying it. I'm gonna quickly wrap it up. If you watched it all the way up to here, thank you so much, and thank you for bearing with the multiple, hopefully not so much noticeable change of background lights and everything. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to give me a like, consider subscribe, and hype this video. Just swipe from the comment section on your phone. I don't know, it doesn't work on iPad for some reason. Maybe I haven't figured it out yet, or on computer. I haven't checked if there's a function on computer. That is all for today. I hope you guys stay safe and stay positive. Enjoy some fun times with friends and families. Leave your comment down below. What's your favorite purchases of the month? What's your biggest achievement, empties of the month, or just in the recent times? I like to see you down there and say hi to you too. And I'll see you guys next time in the next video. Bye!